What's going on, guys? Thank you guys so much for tuning back in. It has been almost 2 months since I've put out a video for you guys. I'm going to cover that real quickly, why that's been, and then get right into today's video. Reason for that being, for those of you guys that don't know, I run a professional high-end auto detailing business. This last year or so, the business has grown significantly to the point where I got to put a lot more focus in on that, and basically it equals to having less free time to make these fun GoPed videos. So with that being said, I'm going to get right into today's video. We're going to cover frequently asked questions that I get with the GoPed stuff that are on my YouTube channel, which I made in the last video. Told you guys to post up some questions you guys have for me, personal, GoPed related, whatever the case is. We're going to cover that, as well as cover a big GoPed ride that I am having here in San Diego coming up next month, end of February. And one last thing about the dually ped, we're still going to be doing top speed run on that. Again, it's just been put on the back burner a lot, not having enough free time. So with that being said, let's get into the video. All right, first up we're going to be taking a look at is the big GoPed ride, then we'll jump into the questions and answers for me at the end of the video. So I'm going to go to facebook.com, type in GoPed Derek Short. If you guys are not already following me, you can follow me on there. Scroll down here to the big GoPed ride for San Diego. Click on that. This is going to have all the information and the details and everything that's going on for the ride. I'll put a link in the description below so you guys can all check this out in depth. Basically, it's a Friday, Saturday type deal. Sunday, it's just kind of take off, head out if you guys want. But we'll cover that here in a second. So Friday, meet and greet at my house. Show up anytime on Friday you want. Somewhere around 4 to 5 p.m. we'll be taking off. We're going to be heading down to like a little center where they have really nice electric go-karts, 40 plus miles an hour, nice and fast, tons of fun. Next door to that, they have bowling. They have 2 bowling alleys right there, as well as a bar, and they have pool there. A lot of different fun stuff we can do. Next door to that, they have laser tag and arcades. We can do stuff in there as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff in that vicinity that we can hang out and do on Friday night. Saturday morning, we'll be meeting here at my place about 8 o'clock. I would like to leave by 9. Realistically, it's probably going to be about 10-ish. So we'll definitely leave by 10 at the absolute latest. Going to the ride, which would be about 20-30 minutes from my place. It's going to be a lot of back road twisty, so we're not going to gear for top speed. We're going to be gearing probably around the 45 mile an hour range, 40 mile an hour range, somewhere in there, give or take. We do have some straightaways on that ride. There are some hills a little bit. We'll be covering all that, but it's mostly a back road, lots of twisties, and it's a ton of fun. So it'll be about 30 to 50 mile ride, somewhere in that mileage. Then on Sunday here, there's a Cars and Coffee event. For those that don't know, I have a Viper, and I'm going to be taking it down to that Cars and Coffee event. Hopefully, if everything works out. But we are going to have a breakfast or get together doing something on Sunday, just kind of taking off. A lot of people probably take off on Saturday, which is totally cool. If you guys want to hang out till Sunday, we can do that. We'll have a little breakfast, do the Cars and Coffee event, check out some cool cars down there. That's pretty much it. Let's get into the questions and answers now. Alright guys, time for the Q&A. I'm probably going to do another one. I got a lot of good questions here. I was just kind of browsing through them real quick. If you guys have any questions you want to ask me, post up in this video. Let me know what questions you guys have for me. If I don't answer them in here in this list I'm going to go through right now, I'd be curious to see what other kind of questions you guys got for me. With that being said, let's get right into it. What was your first ped and what got you into goat petting? Excellent question. My first ped was a Sport, an old school Sport. It had the G2D motor on there. It was like a late 80s, early 90s model. And what got me into goat petting, it's kind of a long answer, but when I was younger, I used to race BMX, and we would travel all around the states and different parts of different countries, mostly here in the States. While we were up at a big national event up in Northern California, my uncle lived up there, so we were staying with him. While we were staying with him, he had this little GoPed Sport just riding around the neighborhood. I thought it was the coolest thing. Like, I wanted to ride that thing, and I was 9, 10 years old at the time. And well, I asked him, hey, can I ride it? Like, how cool would that be? And he's like, no, you're too young, you'll get hurt, whatever. So I was like, okay, whatever. A couple years later, he had moved to Colorado, and I was contemplating going to a big BMX race out there, and he was like, hey, you come out here to the race, see me, visit me, whatever, I'll give you the scooter. I'm there, I'm in, I'm sold. So traveled out there, I got the GoPed from him, and basically the rest is history. How old are you and what do you do besides detailing? I am currently 31 years old, and besides detailing, my day job, I work as a utility forester for the local utility company here, SD That is my day job, and I do YouTube stuff, and I have a little miscellaneous things I do, but very small stuff. Where do you get your GoPeds? All my GoPeds, the frames, forks, stuff like that are all directly from GoPed themselves. You can go to GoPed.com. You can get all the GoPeds on there that I get. As far as performance parts and stuff like that go, Dave's Motors or ADA Racing. That's just basically the places to go. You want used parts, Craigslist, on the Facebook GoPed groups. There's all sorts of different GoPed groups on there. You can buy parts, used, sometimes new. Any plans to ever build another hard tire ped in the future, maybe even race in a hard tire class? I'm done with hard tire peds as far as racing goes. I might build a hard tire ped just for putting around the neighborhood here, but hard tire peds, I'm done. They're just way too sketchy for my liking. But that's what makes it fun. So, what is the cheapest upgrade for a GSR 46R besides gearing? Hands down, in my opinion, no matter what kind of ped you're running, doing just a pipe upgrade is going to be the best performance. And I'm not talking a little X-Can. I'm talking like an actual performance pipe, like a Rattlesnake, a Jet Pro, an S1, S2, one of those crazy pipes. So yeah. If you were to sell the Bugatti ped, how much would you sell it for? Basically, I don't know how much I'm going to sell it for. I know I got a lot of time, a lot of fabrication work into it since I've purchased it, and then the painting, all that stuff. I have no idea. I'd throw it out there probably $4 or $5 grand, you know, something crazy. But I mean, that's if someone really wants to buy. I don't want to sell it, but it'd be a high price if someone wants it. Let's see. What's up, Derek? I'm Drunken Pedder from GPN. We used to ride the Riverside ride together. I'm looking to get into GoPeds again, and I need to do a fresh build. Any recommendations on parts? Blah, 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 blah. I remember this guy. This guy was super cool. Joseph, hit me up. Send me a private message. I'll be happy to help you out. Get on Facebook if you're not already on Facebook. Message me on there. I'll be happy to help you out. We can talk more. Opinion on boost bottle. This is a good question, guys. Do they work? Now, a lot of you guys think that I'm some kind of engine techie guru where I know all the ins and outs and porting and all that stuff with motors. The truth is, I'm good at riding GoPeds. I don't know about building. I can assemble one. I know my way around a motor. But as far as like these little intricate things, do they work? In my opinion, with boost bottles, I would say minimal to none. Probably more on the none side. It's definitely not going to be something that you're going to notice, I would say. Unless you're throwing the motor on a dyno with just the boost bottle on there to really see if it actually adds any kind of performance, I'm going to say probably not. Definitely not nothing that's going to be anything noticeable like a performance pipe would be. So I would say no. Do you own any hard tire GoPeds? No, currently. What is the fastest single engine GoPed you have ever had? What speed? Not talking about the Bugatti ped. Fastest one's going to be the Ferrari ped. That was 62.7 miles an hour on GPS. On camera with GPS. It was 60.5 or 60.7, I want to say. I want some of your subscribers. I just bought a white GSR 46 from Lee Roast. I'm going to be doing a review on my first GSR 46 ever. After owning 15 plus sport / Bigfoot models. So you want some of my subscribers? Here is his name. See if we can get to focus. Martin Tapper. So there you go, Martin. So go subscribe to him, you guys. Free little plug-in. What do you do in your free time besides racing and working on GoPeds? Well, I'm a big car guy, so for those of you that don't know, I have a beautiful Dodge Viper ACR. That is my pride and joy. So whenever I get free time, I love to take that thing out. Cars and coffee events, hanging out with my buddies. Yeah, just staying busy, basically. Alright guys, that is it I got for you guys today. Thank you guys again for tuning in and watching. Sorry again for the delay in videos. You guys, I'm going to try to keep them rolling out. Try to keep as many of them as going as I can. Try to get some more GoPed footage on here. I'm going to try to get some car stuff on this channel as well. You guys know I do the the Cars and Coffee events and things like that. So I'm gonna try to get some of that footage on this channel as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have one other little project I'm working on. I'm not going to reveal it just yet, but I might tell you guys here in the future. So keep that in mind. Something else coming. So yeah, that's all I got, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys are not already subscribed. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching.